Eutectic mixtures. It is defined as the mixture of two or more components which usually do not interact to form a new chemical compound, which at certain ratios inhibit the crystallization process of one another, resulting in a system having a lower melting point than either of the components. Eutectic mixtures can be formed between active pharmaceutical ingredients or between the active pharmaceutical ingredient and excipients or between excipients. So here the eutectic mixture formation is governed by various factors. The first one is the component must be miscible in a liquid state and mostly immiscible in a solid state. And the second factor is intimate contact between the eutectic forming material is necessary. Here, this intimate contact mainly induces the melting point depression, which causes the liquefaction of the material. And the next factor is the component should have an special groups that can interact to form a physical bonding, such as intermolecular hydrogen bonding. And the next factor is the molecules which are in accordance to the modified Van 't Hoff's equation can easily form a eutectic mixture. So mainly the substances will produce eutectic mixtures are menthol, thymol, camphor, phenol, salol, etc. These substances when mixed in a particular proportion, they will tend to liquefy due to reduction in their melting points. So such mixtures are called as eutectic mixtures. So this phenomena of eutectic formation has also been used in a pharmaceutical practices to improve the dissolution behavior of certain drugs. Example for this is aspirin and acetaminophen combination. So designing the formulation in a proportion of 37% of aspirin and 63% of acetaminophen mainly causes the liquefaction of the product that will improve the dissolution of a substance like aspirin, which is having a low solubility nature. So as a result, if we design this preparation in a eutectic combination, that will improve the dissolution rate of the drug, which obviously gives the more pharmacological action. And the next type of combination is urea and acetaminophen combination. So here urea in 46% and acetaminophen in 54%. So design the formulation in this proportion, which obviously will improve the dissolution rate of the preparation. Applications of the eutectic mixtures in the pharmaceutical industries. So here during pre-formulation stages, that is compatibility studies between the active pharmaceutical ingredient and the excipients plays a crucial role in the excipient selection. We will use this eutectic mixture designing. Eutectic mixtures are commonly used in drug designing and delivery processes for various routes of administration. During manufacturing of the pharmaceutical dosage forms, it is extremely necessary to anticipate the formation of an eutectics and avoid the manufacturing problems. For example, during tablet compaction, the heat produced in the punches and the die cavities may lead to fusion or melting of the tablet powder compacts, leading to the manufacturing defects. So thus the knowledge of the eutectic point of the powder compartments may helps to avoid these problems. So during pharmaceutical analysis of the components, the knowledge of the eutectic points helps in the identification of the compound. Geometric dilution. It is a pharmaceutical process that thoroughly mixes a small amounts of a drug with an appropriate amount of a diluent, which is an inert substance that thins or binds the drug. It mainly ensures the equal distribution of a drug throughout the resulting components. Here there are two commonly used geometric dilution methods, like first one is trituration method and second one is liquid method. The first method is trituration method. In this method we will use mortar and pestle for the mixing of the powder. Here adding the small amount of the each substance to be mixed into a mortar and then triturate it well and repeat the process until the entire amount of the both substances have been mixed together. Here by using trituration, the size reduction at the same time size distribution both will happen simultaneously. And the next method is two powder method. It is a standard method. The two powder method requires mortar and pestle Take the powder of the smaller amount into a place in the pistol and then add the other powder, but only the equal amount to less the powder, leaving the rest powder outside the mixture. Now fully triturate or grind the powder with the mortar so that it is completely mixed, and then add the amount of the remaining powder equal to that in the pistol. So repeat the trituration process like this and continue this process until all the powder has been combined. In addition method, all the process is same. So here grinding is not there, but in the place of grinding we will do just simply mixing. And the next method is powder in ointment. The same method for two powders can be utilized when mixing a powder into an ointment. So during initial steps, you mix in the same amount of ointment as there is of the powder. So use mortar to fully grind the powder into a ointment, ensuring uniformity. So add ointment of equal amounts to mixed ointment until you will fully combine the ointment with the powder. So this is the another type of the method of mixing the ointment with the powder. And the next type of powders are the dentifrices. These are the tooth powders. Dentifrices are the bulk type of powders used to clean the teeth. They mainly contains a soap or the detergent, mild abrasives and an anti-cryogenic agents. So here the mild abrasion can be provided by using a finely precipitated calcium carbonate and a sodium chloride, magnesium chloride. So all these agents are used as abrasives to clean the teeth. So strong abrasion substances mainly causes the damage to the teeth. Sometimes they produces a dental caries also. So prefer the dentifrices which are having a substances with low abrasive agent. These dentifrices are needed to be applied with the help of a brush. So here is a formula for the dentifrices. This is a marketed preparation of a tooth powder, that is a Colgate powder, all you know. So here I am giving a formula for 100 grams of tooth powder. For this we are taking a hot soap of 5 grams and calcium carbonate of 94 grams, saccharin sodium of 2 grams and peppermint oil of 4 grams. So by using all these ingredients, compound a tooth powder for 100 grams. So this is the formula for the tooth powders. And the next type of powders are the insufflation. So these are the finely divided powders introduced into the body cavities such as ears, nose, throat, tooth sockets. It mainly sprays the powders into the streams of finely divided particles all over the site of application. Pressure aerosols are also have been employed as a mean of administering insufflations, especially for the potent drugs. In ancient days, insufflators are used to administer the drugs. The next type of powders are snuffs. These are the finely divided solid dosage form of medicaments which are intended to be administered into the nostril for its antiseptic, bronchodilator, actions. So this is all about the solid dosage form powders. Thank you for watching this video. Please do subscribe to our channel to learn more concepts.